talking about. The Minnesota Timberwolves. The Lakers. The Minnesota Timberwolves were able to win 117-95 in game one. And I'm going to take it off from LeBron. So I told Toddy, the only way in hell the Grizzlies win 1 to 2 games is if Julius Randle explodes, right? Just Julius Randle. I didn't think the whole team was going to explode. This was the best 3-point percentage shooting night in NBA playoff history, ladies and gentlemen.
Didn't Jaden McDaniels hit like 4 threes?
History. Let me just tell you the threes. Nas Reed, 6 of 9. Julius Randle, 4 of 6. Anthony Edwards, 4 of 8. Jaden McDaniels, 3 of 3. Mike Conley Jr., 2 for 3. I am willing to bet my next paychecks over the next month that they don't shoot like that again. Ever. This was a game that the Lakers came out in the first quarter and punched me in the mouth.
Check.
And after that, the Timberwolves looked back and they took off and never looked back. The Lakers had nothing. They had nothing for them in the second half. Yes, I get it. Luka had damn near 40 points. He finished with 37, 8 rebounds on a bad shooting night. 5 of 10 from 3, 12 of 22 from the field. AR 15, Austin Reeves. I need you to show up today. Please. I'm begging you. We cannot have another 16-point performance. The Lakers are 27-9 when he scores 20 plus. You are the third best player on this team. You have to come to play because the Lakers obviously can't rely on guys like Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent. Dalton Connect didn't even play.
What about LeBron?
Let me get there. We ain't got to worry about LeBron. LeBron's going to show up. Jackson Hayes got hurt, so LeBron had to play center. They don't have a backup center. So now LeBron James putting all his energy in guarding Rudy Gobert, Julius Randle. Rudy Gobert played 29 minutes. He hasn't played that many minutes in a playoff game since fucking Utah. That just goes to show every team that plays them plays him off the court. But the Lakers had no choice. They had no big man to guard him. Jackson Hayes finished with 1 point and 3 rebounds. Rui Hachimura. We saw him in the playoff the year they went to the Western Conference Finals, arguably be their third, fourth best player. This Laker team, depth is thin. Dorian Finney-Smith, Gabe Vincent. Dalton Connect has to play. J.J. Redick made no adjustments whatsoever. So I'm expecting J.J. Redick to get in the lab and bounce back from this game. So I think I know the Lakers are going to win this game. They will be going back 1-1. You know what? Like I said, I don't believe they're going to shoot that well from 3 again. They're not. There's no way in hell. You can't expect guys like that to explode like that. So I had to make sure I came on here before Toddy comes in here and says LeBron's washed and he's old and he's robbing and this and that. You know, Laker fans love LeBron when they win, but when they lose, LeBron's 40, LeBron's washed, LeBron's taking up all this, look at him, this and that. I just wanted you guys to know that ain't going to happen again. They're not going to shoot that well. So, Alex, I'm going to swing it to you next. What were your thoughts on the Timberwolves versus Lakers game 1?
Yeah, I'm going to keep it a little short because I'm interested to see you guys battle this out here pretty soon. I think I agree with your take, Kevin. I think they shot out of their mind. And that's typically not how they play, especially with how many minutes Rudy Gobert played. However, with that being said, the size disadvantage is really going to be interesting to me. And I felt like Lakers should have won game 1. And I'm interested to see JJ Redick as a first-year coach. How is he going to make these adjustments? Because he really didn't yesterday, but they don't have that much size. So it's going to be very interesting. And something that I was also thinking about is that having to guard Anthony Edwards and the Alexander, I forgot his first name. Yes. Nas Reed, Jaden McDaniels. There's no real young player on the Lakers that can really stay in front of these other young players besides like Austin Reeves, and he really can't do much. So to me, it's going to be very interesting how JJ Redick is going to do this. I think he's probably just going to go small for the rest of this series and try to maybe get Rudy Gobert out of the lineup entirely. But I think this is a must win for the Lakers. I still have the Lakers winning in 6. I just didn't think they win game 1. I thought they would win game 2. But I'm excited. I think Anthony Edwards is up for the challenge. I mean, he did beat a really great Denver Nuggets team last year in 7 games in Denver. So it's not like he can't come to the stage, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna let you guys battle this out now.
All right, Toddy, go ahead. Let me hear it.
How many points did LeBron have game 1?
19.
19. Gotcha. Okay. Luka Doncic, he played. Did he play? I don't recall. Oh, he had 37. Got you. And just carried the entire team, and they still lost by 20 points. Need more from LeBron, man. Where you at? King, I get it. You wearing the crown. You're 40. I understand that. I need more from you. Okay? This game was literally the epitome of when Anthony Edwards said, we got KD, but they got KD, but we got Jaden McDaniels. This is literally the game to say that. Even after game 1, when they were talking to Julius Randle, they were saying, how do you guys feel about game 1? And then Ant basically came out and said, we're not supposed to be here. Everybody, the whole world is against us. We weren't even supposed to win game 1, this, that, and the third. I love that mentality from Anthony Edwards and him just being the ultimate guy. He thinks, like, literally, Anthony Edwards, you looked him dead in his face. Who's the best player in the series? It's me. Oh, but LeBron James, me. I'm the best. M.E., Anthony Edwards, Anthony Edwards believes he's the best player in the series. Now, Kevin does have a valid point. I don't know if Jaden McDaniels is going to be hitting 3 threes. Nas Reed's going to hit 6 threes. Julius Randle's going to hit 4 threes. I don't know if they're going to be able to replicate that. But, hey, if you do, the Wolves are plus 180 tonight. You'd be able to clean house. I think they're favored by 5.5. The Lakers are favored by 5.5 this game. So, is Jackson Hayes playing tonight? I don't know if he is. Is he out?
He's out. He's questionable.
Okay, so that's going to be an issue. The size advantage that Alex already mentioned. Is LeBron going to have to play center? I think we're probably going to have to see that. Rui Hachimura, we're going to see that type of smaller lineup from JJ Redick tonight. It's going to be tough. I think Luka's going to do what Luka does. He's going to score. He's going to be able to do pretty much anything he wants on the court. I think guys like LeBron James, guys like Dorian Finney-Smith, I think you're good. I do believe that Dalton Connect's going to have to play in this series and kind of figure. They are very shorthanded, so I just need LeBron to play better. We can't. Come on. You're supposed to be the best player ever. Let's not. We don't need. I don't give a damn what they had you doing. Magic Johnson had to play center in the finals, and guess what he did, Kevin?
He played against a bunch of plumbers.
What'd you say?
He played against a bunch of plumbers.
He didn't play against a Rudy Gobert. I mean, he played against Larry. Was it Larry Bird? Or who was that? I think that was Hakeem. That might have been against the Rockets.
Wow.
I don't remember. Yeah, this is weird. This is 2025. We're not talking about the 80s, goddamn. But LeBron, come on, the playoffs started. I get it. You're 40. Maybe it might take a little bit longer to rev that engine a little bit up, but let's figure this shit out. As far as Anthony Edwards go, he didn't really have a stellar game. That's why I'm a little bit nervous. And I did pick the Lakers to win this series in 6 games. Kevin got a little bit disrespectful because him and Wes go at it a lot, and Wes is probably just foaming at the mouth right now because they're up 1-0. But I mean, I respect Anthony Edwards. I mean, he went to the Western Conference Finals last year, basically carried his team to that by himself, and I think he's one of the better players in the entire playoffs. He's one of those guys that people want to pay money to go see, and I mean, he was jawing at it with fans. He got fined $50,000 for him. That's a little $50 ticket. Here, I'll pay that. I'll pay that. But I mean, he's about it, man, and he's just one of those guys that you just any given night he can go for 40. And That's the only reason why I will not be gambling on this game tonight, because I'm afraid of what's going to happen. I was very confident in the Lakers winning game 1. That didn't go so well. And they were at home too. That's the crazy part. But I mean, LeBron, he's probably watching right now. You know, he needs some motivation. LeBron, let's 18 points, playoffs.
Nice.
I get it. Under the circumstances that you're at, that's not the standard that we hold you to. I'm pretty sure that's not the standard that Kevin holds you to. He's the LeBronologist on this podcast. And Gary, a former member of the show, who is also a LeBronologist, does not hold you to that standard. 18 points may be good for a guy coming off the bench, first-time starter in the playoffs, not LeBron James caliber. So, I don't know if he's just taking the backseat and saying, this is Luka, go ahead, do your thing. I'm going to just be over here. I don't think that's how you LeBronologists view LeBron James. And I can say you guys were disappointed in the performance that he had on display on, what was it, Saturday? So I need a 30-piece. We need that just to make sure that you're still, the heart's flowing, that everything's where it needs, just to make sure that you're good. I need to make sure that everything is everything before I decide to gamble and put money, invest, you will, into the Lakers. So I need to make sure LeBron James is alive. He's alert. I need a 30 ball tonight. 27, get me somewhere in that range just so I could be like, okay, maybe he's awake and he heard what I had to say on the podcast. And he's going to go out there and he's going to give Anthony Edwards 40. He'll be like, okay, Luke, I see what you had, you little 37 piece. That's cute. Here we go, 40. So you got to be better. I think they win tonight and they bounce back, but I mean, they go down 0-2. Oh my goodness. You're not Wes is gonna have to come on the show if they go up 0-2. Going into